We receive orders from our customers that tell us what to manufacture, how to manufacture it. And those orders come in various formats. They may come in a blanket order, may come in just releases from a blanket. And that really indicates to us what we should be making, how to make it, quantities, and delivery dates. Well, we have customer service managers that are assigned to certain customers that typically receive the purchase orders. They are talking with the customers to understand what releases they are planning to see from their customer. And from those orders that are received, the customer service manager then can streamline the order by getting it through the process to the order entry group and answer any questions relative to the order.
Yeah, and maybe one or two other thoughts, Tim, would be when we receive the order with CAD files that are easy to break apart, if you will, as opposed to a solid model. It helps our engineers get the parts nested, determine how many parts we can get out of a sheet as fast as possible. We get the laser programs built as fast as possible, and get the order to the floor as fast as it can possibly be. To me, what holds us up is many orders we'll get, as Mike indicated, questions on the front end. Technically, we're going back and forth with the customer, or we don't have the CAD files, or we get a CAD file, it's a solid file, and we can't break it apart. And all those things just lead to one delay after another. Maybe one other thing on the shop floor, when we're cutting a CAD part for the first time, if that part is designed in CAD, I believe we can also simplify the checking process if we're able to verify that the part is in the right CAD scale, as opposed to checking 60 or 30 or 40 different dimensions on a part, which may not add a lot of value. If it's a CAD file, it's an electronic file, and we're ready to go and move forward with it, rather than sometimes going through checking that we're really just verifying the engineering file is correct when we do that.
Well, a point that I would like to add would be the orders really, some orders would stem from quotes. So when a quote is pulled together, a lot of the engineering is done sometimes up front, so to speak. And really it's a matter of we're working towards converting those reviews that have been done by our engineering team to get that order, to really just take that and streamline it and convert it to an order once we would submit our quote and receive the order. Right. My initial thought is just response time in general, and that's not just with deliveries, but just information. We work in a very fast-paced business, and customers need answers. And most of the customers we work with are OEMs, and they have people to report to. They have customers as well, and they need information and answers, not necessarily delivery of parts. I think it's almost just as important to have an answer on something.
I can maybe just share a story where communication with a customer really helped facilitate the process in terms of barriers we run into. We have a first article part that we produced approximately a week ago, and Mike actually physically took that part to the customer, and the customer looked at it, and from a form, fit, and function perspective, it worked, although not every dimension on the print was within tolerance, and we talked to the customer about what the critical dimensions are, and through that dialogue, the input Mike had really helped our welding team on the floor. It was a complicated welded part, very thin aluminum with a lot of distortion, so our welding team on the floor was hung up on some of the issues associated with making that part to print, but the insight Mike was able to get from the customer from a form, fit, and function perspective really helped us get over a hurdle, get that part moving for the customer, and really deliver something that it's very workable for him.